Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new, sorry I am a little sick and everything. Welcome to a brand new game I have yet to play called Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope this is, well, watch out for these, okay? Watch out for those, and only 13 plus here, okay? And this, oh, sweet dear baby Jesus, what did I get myself into? Hey, I see an annoying girl, at least it's truthful. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally, obviously, she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know what kind of friend you'd see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. We used to walk to school on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. What is she going through to make her oversleep? Yeah, probably just puberty. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Sorry, I had to get it realistic. I overslept again. I also look particularly skinny on my wrist area compared to the other parts of the body. That's probably just me overseeing things, but you look way too skinny. Sorry, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, you're way too skinny. Get off whatever fucking diet you're on. That's mean. Artifactor. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you have it in you to be mean. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Fuck doing that laugh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I just want to play Helldivers now. As we draw near the streets become increasingly spectral with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Artifactor, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. That's a good friend. But I'm perfectly content just being on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Fucking weeb. Wait a minute. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I talk to plenty of people. Then again, I call them the N-word. I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Your health is really important to me. Just look at you. You're way too fucking skinny, bitch. I mean, like... maybe this is just the art style that they go for, but like, I don't like this. This is disturbingly skinny. And I know you're happy, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're neat. I'm not really sure what that word means. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I feel myself getting lectured by such a carefree girl? Or why do I let myself? Sorry, I'm sick. Not sick. Fucking still fucking woozy. I take fucking muscle relaxers and shit because of the fucking car crash. Fuck. Doesn't matter. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate things inside of her head. Yeah, maybe that's why you're on such a strict diet. Maybe you should eat some food. Anyways, school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. And after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have to. I have no choice but to go with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw that you're just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Sayori's a good friend. You need to eat more fucking food, though. Man, if I was your friend, I'd at least cook for you, damn. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I can't make what I was about to say since I'm live. But y'all all know what I want to say. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Fuck it. I don't like literature. Seeing this fucking worried face. Is this worried face? Is this anxious face? What the fuck face is this? Not that I was even aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the vice president proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to plan all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. You're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of women who read Icebreaker all day. I'm just warning you, bro. And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, bro. Yeah, no, that's actually fair enough. I used to be a therapist for women, and I basically sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A selection of the school is rarely visited because used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the class door. I don't like that word. Sayori shouldn't be swinging full of energy right now. Is it really just their art style? Or is she really just that fucking skinny? I just don't trust this bullshit saying full of energy. Sorry. Get some fucking food. Like, you can even fucking see that she doesn't have any fucking... There's nothing right there. You need stuff right there to be healthy. And yet, you can see her clothes are rippling into themselves because there isn't enough fucking room. She needs another size smaller. And that's kind of fucking crazy for a high schooler. Why can't you get another size smaller if this is so big? I mean, like, look at this. Your outfit obviously doesn't fucking fit you. Are you broke? I'm fine with lending money. Fuck off. Like, you shouldn't be fucking... No. Oh, sorry, I forgot to read. I told you, don't call me a new member. Welcome to the Litters Club. So it isn't just their art style. She really is that skinny. Like this one, she fills in her fucking clothes. Sayori. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? You are way too small and skinny like Sayori. It might just be their art style. Then again, you're also flat. Way to kill the atmosphere. Artifactor. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. The club is full of incredibly cute girls. Cute? Where? See a bunch of average looking women. Sorry. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the set. No, she made the cupcakes, so she can't be. So it is just the art style this artist goes for. But these two are perfectly fine, so did she just fucking do whatever? Who the fuck drew this? I'm confused. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Okay. Yeah, no, so... It's the same person who made these people, I think. Gonna have to look at the fans. Clinch? Yeah, it's the same person. I can't see her buttons. Okay. Is that an infinity sign? The fuck are you doing with that? Sayori says quietly into my ear. Then she turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. She seems like the quiet kid who'd suit up your classroom, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she's full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, you're Yuri. Don't say things like that. You're shy. Also, you have very long hair and it's purple. You remind me of a character I've seen somewhere, but I can't remember where. Yuri, who appears more capable, more mature, and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people, like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And by the sounds of it, you already know who Mokina is. Monica, sorry. That's right. It's great to see you again, Artifactor. Where did we meet? Mokina, bitch. We do not know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica. Is that how you pronounce it? Monica. Yeah. It's probably the most popular girl in this class. Smart, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Mokima. I'm gonna put this in a translator. I'm just gonna see what the fucking Google voice says. Later, now. Sit down, Artifactor. We made room for you at the table so you'd sit next to me or Mokina. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. You're way too fucking small, bro. You need to get some fucking food. Same with you. Making me fucking just care. Like, I just care when people are fucking hungry. Sorry, I got too excited. Either they go way into attention to detail, which, seeing these people, this one's lessly tied and this one's more knotted and tied, which means that she takes her time more often. That's what it appears like. Her teeth are perfectly fine, same thing with the tongue. The nose is a little bit wider. The eyes, if I could scroll in, yeah, no, they do take time, but I don't think it's an overly amount of time. So, what the fuck is going on here? Whatever. And how about I make some tea as well? You see what I'm talking about with the waist and the stomach? And, like, you guys see what I'm talking about, right? Or am I just fucking crazy? How about when I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there can be space for me next to Mokima, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the table and sit where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Good. She's your day one homie, bro. Also, I'm fucking pissed off at you. You should have been making her food. Doesn't matter if she's on a fucking diet. Make her feel better about herself and make her at least look human. Not like one of those... Not like a hungry person. Sorry, I almost said something very offensive to Jewish. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, I know, she's not paying too much close attention to detail because you'd add those aren't gums, those are lips. By the way, you'd add gums, and with how she fucking did this tooth right here, the gum would come out a little more. Which means, unless she pays close attention to clothing, which... yeah, she might just pay close attention to clothes. Wait. I tried to turn it around. This fucking... she might just be paying close attention to clothing. Ta-da! Oh. Skate lists the foil and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cat. Oh, that's adorable. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That is so cute. I love the fact that they did this. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Is it is that how you do it? Is it a well, you know. Just hurry and take one. What the fuck? Sayori grabs the first one, then Makina follows. It's delicious, Sayori says with a mouthful, and she has already managed to get icing on her face. Wipe it off. Be a gentleman. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I fucking Cinderate. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. No, you, dummy. Not for you, no. You, not for you, no, you. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. In all honesty, that's pretty fair. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot. The next day, see, like, look. Yeah, so they might just be really close attention to clothes. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? That's a good argument. Honestly, my favorite book, the Holy Bible. That's not a joke. It isn't my favorite book, but like a close second is probably Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Holy Bible next to Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Anyways. I'm fucking, that laugh takes so much wind out of my lungs. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. sorry, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Here faintly smiles to herself in relief. I'm not gonna raise an eyebrow, and then smiles at him. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Makana I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs lately, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Okay. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I do not trust your smile nor your personality. Those emerald green eyes stare into my soul and I feel unsafe. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make everyone have fun and exciting for everyone. Makana, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Debate? I'm a pretty good debater. I debated on whether or not the one-child policy was a correct thing. I said, well, yeah, it was, because everybody was starving to death. And somebody disagreed and said, well, how would the children eat either way? And I said, fair point. Would you rather see one kid starving, or would you rather see one kid at least not starving, but like hungry, or would you rather see 11 children starving to death? I won the debate. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand for all the politics around the major clubs. What are you, a fucking politician? Get the fuck out of here. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Like me, I personally enjoy playing games, so I decided to make videos. Yeah, you can see these. You see that I totally enjoy games. And even if it encourages others to get into literature, I'm fulfilling that dream. Makana is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Well, I mean, literature grabs my attention when you bring Sun Tzu into it. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah, that's true, you do. It makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interests in the same goal. Makana must have worked really hard to find these three. Yeah, no fucking clue. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Artifactor, what kind of things do you enjoy to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering. Manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Year's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Year? Well, let's see. Year traces the rim of the heat up with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That's pretty fair. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. That's pretty fair, yeah. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally impressive. That's pretty true. Here goes on clearly about her passion for reading. Here seems so reversed, timid. The moment I walked in, it was obvious the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, like a lot of things, stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I think it's pronounced Red, good sir. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something we can relate to at a minimal level. This here might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't expect that here. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. Don't let it corrupt your mind. I know there's one book that made people kill other people. Specifically, a president. Or a politician. I can't remember right now. But if a story makes me think of another world, then I can... Surreal horrors. Very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, never mind. That's right, you usually like to write cute things, don't you, Nazi? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems, right? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Starting that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your valuables and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. For some reason, that sounds sexual. And I don't like that. Do you have any writing experience too, Yor? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess if it's for Yor... Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Not in Yor. It's actually very good in... Natsuki and Yor look quizzically at Monika. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get around a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Or create a very confusing love 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, it's 5. What shape has a... or create a very confusing love pentagon? That's the right word, right? A love pentagon? I mean, I think that works. Isn't that right, Artifactor? Monica smiles warmly at you once again. So hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've back to the original... Never said that I'd join the club, sorry. So, I lose my train of thought. All four. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Artifactor. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That's like honestly fair. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring into... Monica looks over at me once more. Artifactor, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Just open up. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Bro, just open the fuck up. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Artifact, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Judgment. Anxiety. the pleasure. Alone. Honestly, no clue. Hi again, Artifactor. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club. I mean, last time to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Artifactor. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for you to come in. Making your dive headfirst into literature when you're not really accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just coming out here or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Natsuki finds herself seeing Monika and Monika. Monika is literature. My bad, guys. Don't worry, guys. Artifactor always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Y'all are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Artifactor are good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even brought something of yours. Something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like something. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's time for me to rescue Hey. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Here. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you'd enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And it could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That is kind of cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Here, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone has settled in, I expect Monika to kick us off with something like that. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is running around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself? Something literature related by myself like this. I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all. You just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. And that doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come to their creative minds, what's this? Sayori is talking about is taking this very serious. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes ever. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details. You're hungry? Why didn't you say so? I would have cooked. Damn it. Why the fuck aren't you cooking, protagonist? Get in the fucking kitchen. Anyways. Sorry about that. I'm still a little sick. Fuck, that hurt my ribs. Anyway, we needed to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the Sayori is still her usual self. And therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what would it be like to look through her eyes. Why? I opened my eyes and see. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't at the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? That you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best, Sayori. How about you open your mouth and stuff some fucking food in it? You need to eat, you. Anyways, that's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than I look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you, Sayori glances around herself. Was it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Your hair's sticking out from all over around here. I rug my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten out. Man, you really need to brush all of this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And the toothpaste stain on the collar right here? Where? Motherfucker, where? I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry. But you'll thank me later. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy you're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you might have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so snuffy. Oof. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and whirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of him is better than anyone else. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, man. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time, man. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hey, I'm having a friend talk with my best friend over here. And Monika-san comes out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote? Yay, Artifactor. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah. Send. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori doesn't seem to mind that. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never done these kinds of things before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Pull out their poems. Sayori is a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn poem from a spiral book. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Not so cute. And you reluctantly comply, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's share with Sayori, our bestest friend. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. My goodness, it's so good, Artifactor. Yeah, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be obviously over-exaggerating. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yori's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Artifactor poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Sorry about that laugh, guys. That was a really funny laugh, in all honesty. I'm really happy just that you wrote this one. Makes you remember you're part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you. Well, of course. See? Sorry, I was messing with my phone. Like I said, Artifactor, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things, like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason that I joined. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about it. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Hey, that's actually a pretty good breakfast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Thank you for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my? I think she's nice. Your stares at the poem. A minute passes. Then enough. Time for. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. I just raised my voice. I'm so sorry. Your blush is in her hands. I couldn't help but notice there's several minutes that really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habit that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that new writers try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style separate from the topic, matter, and the form fit the two together. The end of both the style and expression are weakened. once your finds your train of thought. It's totally. Hold on, I have to get something. Something. Hold on. Is that this? No, that's something else. Where the fuck did I put them? Oh, God damn me! Where are you? Damn it! Fuck. It's whatever. Okay, you know what? I think that's gonna be the end of the story today. We went through one day, we read a little bit of poetry, we made a poetry. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, or later on. I don't know when they'll post this.